MotoGP Magic. This is one of the most watched sporting events in the world, and this year, MotoGP celebrates 75 years of speed and performance from the most powerful and state-of-the-art machines on Earth. In recent years, we see a motorcycle brand emerge as top dog. This Italian marquee continues to dominate and excel not just with top wins, but also in the preference department, with numerous teams using this brand. Such is the power of this sport on two wheels with its ability to transcend the globe. MotoGP visits 18 countries, traditionally beginning in Qatar in March and ending in Valencia, Spain in November. In between those, MotoGP will see Portugal, Jerez, Spain, France, Catalonia, Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, Germany, Britain, Austria, Aragon, San Marino, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, and our stop for the series, Buriram, Thailand. Now, I've experienced races in some of these countries, and the energy and pace is different from place to place. A lot of the culture and the people's unique energy signature gets infused with the event. From where we are in the world, we have 4 countries we can choose to experience MotoGP without having to break the bank. These countries are Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. This year, we go to Buriram, Thailand, which in itself is already a sensory overload, well, at least for me, with its culture seen, felt, and heard everywhere you go. And oh yeah, cannabis is legal there too. It's a 3-hour flight from Manila and another 5-hour van trip from the Suvarnabhumi International Airport to Buriram Chang International Circuit. If there's anything challenging about this journey, that road trip would be it. Challenging not because it was difficult, but rather because one would just want to be in the racetrack already as soon as possible. Kakainip. This year, we have 1 current MotoGP and 4 former champions gunning for glory. Francesco Pecco Bagnaia will be amongst the elite few, should he succeed in getting his 3rd consecutive title. But he needs to stave off Fabio Quartararo from France and Spaniards Jorge Martin and Marc Marquez, who are also Ducati bike riders.
Then he got such better speed. It is a monumental, a massive victory in Mandalika for Pecco Bagnaia. Cue absolute delirium.
There are many ways to experience MotoGP. You can go on your own, ask around, research, and go guerrilla style, or the spoiled way, where everything gets taken care of and the only thing you really need to worry about is you just gotta make sure you don't lose anything in your travels. Well, I discovered that there are brands that have these package tours for MotoGP, where your dealer will set you up to experience one of the best things to happen on 2 wheels, and that is racing. In my case, it's with Ducati. If you think about it, it's the perfect brand to tie up with simply because Ducati is winning everything across the globe, from local and international races to World Superbike to, yes, as we have seen the last 2 years, MotoGP. It's a great time to be owning a Ducati if you love motorsports. With 195,000 pesos, you get the round-trip tickets, the van, shuttle service, all the food you'll ever need, accommodations, and not just in any hotel, mind you. We're talking about having your room right next to the racetrack. You will wake up in the morning to a glorious sight. You get to see the paddock and be within spitting distance from the race bikes of the Ducati racers. You'll get to meet the superstar riders, see them in the flesh, experience the grid. You'll be in the VIP section where there's a flow of food and drinks. It's an absolute motor race fan dream come true. So sprint race on Saturday found the top 8 finishers to be all from Ducati. Now that's just insane. Very, very impressive. Enea Bastianini from Ducati Lenovo came out on top, followed by Jorge Martin from Pramac Ducati, and crowd fave Pecco Bagnaia found himself in 3rd place. Marc Marquez came in 4th, much to the dismay of Marquez fans across the globe, and Acosta unfortunately crashed at 5th place at the Turn 3 hairpin. On Sunday, the racetrack got wet, thus dictating the tire choice of the riders. A soaked Buriram looked to give Pecco Bagnaia his 9th victory of the season. The Italian rode well and had exchanges against Marquez and Martin quite early in the competition. Pecco Bagnaia came in 1st place, followed by Jorge Martin in 2nd and Pedro Acosta on 3rd. Marc Marquez, oh well, he crashed on lap 13 with a heartbreak drop from 2nd place during a chase against Bagnaia. Marquez was so close from taking the lead from Pecco, but such is racing and anything can happen. This whole thing is but a slice of MotoGP, and that one slice is pretty filling. Ah yes, MotoGP. It's something to experience in your motorcycle lifetime. It's loud, it's exciting, it's nail-biting action and absolute fun. Thank you, Ducati Philippines. What you have to offer for your customers truly shows how serious you are with engaging with your patrons. Forza Ducati.